was doing some really awesome research today, and there's a lot of stuff that went on over the weekend. I'm not sure if you guys seen some UFC fights over the weekend, and it was UFC 300, and it was one of the biggest main events. And just the way they promoted it, the way they did everything, it went over and beyond with what was expected to happen. Like, I was expecting that to happen with the way they were promoting it, the way they stacked the card up, but it literally just something I'm going to talk about too later on this week. It literally took mixed martial arts, MMA, to that next level, I believe, right? So when it comes to that right there, you're just going to have to think about if it's took it to that next level. Like, there's money to be made. There's t-shirt designs that need to be made. And obviously everything that you're doing, and as far as research, just with certain trends and, certain things happening in the world, there's always opportunity inside these different niches, right? There's always a new t-shirt idea. There's always a new book idea. There's always a new design idea. There's so many things that are happening. So you can never run out of ideas, right? Just want to keep that in mind when you're thinking about everything that I'm telling you. Never run out of ideas. There's always something new happening, right? So I was came across this t-shirt, and it's a QR code. And if you're not aware of what a QR code is, it's basically you're going to take your phone and you can scan that. Now think about it as an individual wearing it, and they're scanning it, and literally this is what it's saying. It's saying F you. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I scan this with my phone. But one thing I want to point out, we're seeing this, right? Amazon has always been strict with the rules of you can put cuss words on t-shirts, or you can put, the cuss words in the title, and then next thing you know, they're like, no, you cannot put cuss words on t-shirts. You can't do this. So they seem to be very confused on what they should do with this and, how they should do it. I think it's important when platforms don't know what they're doing at first. One year it's good, the next year it isn't good. One thing I've done is kind of just stay away from this. But that's saying to basically do what you know, right? And go with what you know. And I'm always a big fan of, like, don't try to do something different and don't try to do something different and try to go around the rules. Obviously, like this person is doing. They put a space right here on purpose. I'm pretty sure they're probably like, oh, can I do this? And I'm not sure if I can do this. Can I do it or not? This opens up a lot, though. Like, even if you do not want to do it on Amazon merch, you can think of different things. So when you scan this, like, think of different ideas that you can possibly use to create a different saying or a different phrase, or like, for example, like, will you marry me, right? Scan this QR code. This would be a good idea, right? That's just an idea. So like, if someone scans it, then it pops up, will you marry me? I'm gonna show you right now too as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my phone. We're gonna go ahead and scan this QR code. All right. And it's saying it's taking me to a PDF, and I'm hitting download, and then I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So it scanned the QR code, and that's what it says. It says F you. So that's all it's doing right there, right? Which is pretty crazy, because it's like, like, does this, like, it's just funny, right? The whole concept, the whole idea. But like, what else can you do? Okay. Besides saying the F you part of it. I love you. Will you marry me? Let's go on vacation. Like, those are just those are different ideas that I'm personally coming up with. So when it comes to any of this, I'm always on the look and just seeing, like, what else can you do? What's the idea of this, and what else can you do? And yeah, next is I'm going to show you actually how to create the QR code, so you can pretty much do anything you want to do. If you want to do a PDF or do whatever it is with this, you can do that. So I thought it was really cool, creative. I like the concept, like the idea, and then just taking it to that next level where you want to be with, like, it's just like it's a t-shirt design, but now someone scans the t-shirt, and then it goes into, like, you're scanning it, and then you're downloading a PDF, and then it's saying a message on your cell phone. I think that's pretty creative. That's what, I think it's pretty creative. So the next thing is, how do you do this? How do you create this? And what else can you do here? All right. So I went ahead and found a QR creator, QRFY.com. Now, I'm not no affiliate or nothing like that. I was just trying to find one to help me create a QR code, so I can put a custom, PDF inside of it, or whatever you plan on doing with this, or whatever creative idea that you thought of. There's several different things that can be done with this that I think that are really cool, and we'll dive into it, how you create the QR code, right? So I went over here, I signed up, created an account. Now this is a 7-day free trial. I was trying to find a free one. If anyone finds a free one that you can create QR codes, let me know down below in the comments, please, because yeah, I would like to check it out myself. So what I did was come over here to create a new QR code. Now, look at this is crazy, because during the pandemic in 2020 over here in my area, like, I've seen a lot of restaurants create, just go from no menus to digital menus when they were creating, scan the QR code and you can put the menu and it gives you all the, you can order from your phone. You can, scan it from your phone. You can order from your phone. You can look at the whole menu. You can order drinks. You can do a ton of stuff right here. Now, I think that's really cool, but also too, there's nothing wrong with the original old school way with the menu. I like that one. I like that way too as well. But there's a ton of different ideas here. Just showing you this because it's like, what else can you do? Since we found QR code shirts, is there anything else that can be done here? And maybe you have some ideas. And if you want to share, leave a comment down below. So PDF, okay. Now you can use like different templates here. There's a ton of different things that you can be done here. You can use a different template. If you want to do any of this stuff, you can mess with any of this right here, which is pretty cool. So just if you download it, you get this PDF type of appearance over here. Now for this example, we'll just leave that out right there. Now I'm going to put, I love you part 2. Now, this is the idea. It was like, will you marry me? Just different stuff, like different ideas that can be done right here. There's a lot that can be done here. And I'm going to show you how to create the image in here that you can upload to right here. Now, you're going to come over here to design. You can choose like different colors here. If you want to do any of that, you can choose any of these colors. So let's do like a purple and that color. And you can switch any of this. All this is customizable too, which is cool. All right. Now I'm going to go over here. There's different fonts. There's all this stuff right here, but I'm going to go ahead and go to basic information. I'm going to upload this PDF that I have over here. Now I uploaded it. I just uploaded a simple PDF over here, and you're going to see, right? See the color now kind of populated right there. I can change any of this stuff if I want to do any of that. Now, when you're obviously this is what you're going to see when you scan the QR code, right? When you put the design on the shirt. What I did was come over here to Microsoft Word. You can probably do this in Canva. You can do this any type of doc creator that you can save. And what I did was come over here as I save this PDF, let me show you. I saved the PDF file, and then let me show you what I did. So this is a new file. I love you, right? And then I just put the exclamation points, right? And you can obviously, what you want to do is kind of make it a little bit bigger. And then I just centered it. And then you can just change the font to any color that you want to change to up here. Just hit the little font, you can change the color. Now, I'm pretty sure you can do this in Canva. You can do this in any type of Word doc that you can possibly get your hands on. You can do that. And then what we're going to do is come over here to File. And then if we're going to save as, and then save as I love you, right? ... part 3, 4, 5, whatever. And then the Word doc part right here, I'm just going to hit save as and just save it as a PDF. Bam. That's simple. And then obviously when the person scans the QR code, this is going to populate. Okay. Just making sure that you're following along with me here. Now we uploaded the PDF here. We have it here, and we're just going to come down. There's a few other things that you can look at if you want to look at that. But for this example, we're just going to stay with what we have here. Just keep it simple. If you want to go into more detail and do any of that stuff, you're more than welcome to. Now, this is cool. I'm just going to leave the QR code, but look at this. I thought this is really cool. They're doing like different graphics. So coffee, you get what I'm saying? There's a coffee QR code right here. Another coffee QR code. It's like a barbecue QR code, a beer QR code, a bag QR code. There's a lot of different ideas here. So if you can get creative with this, I can see like funny quotes or funny things like a beer drinking shirt that can work really good right here. So even if you create your own design and you put a QR code inside of a beer mug, or create your own custom beer mug, or whatever it is that you want to do, it can be a lot. There's a lot can be done. And we're just going to keep this simple right here. You can, obviously going back to the shirt that we found here, you can see how it's all orange. That's pretty easy. Inside of here, they let you, you can edit anything in here. So if you want to turn it red, you can do that. If you want to just keep it black, you can do that. So let's say I want to turn that red, and then I want to turn the border. You're going to see that. See, I turned it white. We don't want that because it probably won't scan. We want to just keep the borders black, right? And then the background, you can see that little inside right there. You can change that. And then you can change like the different, like you can do a lot of shapes in here. You can put in the hearts if you want to do that. So there's a lot that can be done. And I think this is really, really cool. So, but I'm going to go ahead and just, all that right there. You can just hold the whole process all done. You can change all that. All that's good. And then let's say we're done. We're completely done. We like it. And let me just switch this back. We like it. We're good. We're happy with all that right there. We hit complete. Now, I did it already once right here. So, but the thing is too, you can come over here after this is done right here. You can download this, and it's obviously tracking the scans too, so you can get an idea of the information. So we can hit download, but then you can download it in the PNG format, SVG. There's a few different formats, PDF. I'm going to hit right here, custom. You can also do an SVG file too, but custom, and then look, you can upscale it inside of here too, which is really cool. And once you hit that download, boom, it's downloaded. Right now, we're going to go ahead and remove the background to show you, you know how you remove the background and then get the transparent background, then upload it over to Amazon Merch. I went over here to canva.com and I'm going to upload the image here. I'm going to do it the Amazon Merch format template right there. 45 by 5400, and then I'm gonna go ahead and upload this QR code, which is here. How to upload that QR code. All right, go ahead and bring it out a little bit. We got the middle right there, and this cool thing about Canva, it does a lot of this stuff for you. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up a little bit more. You can see the centering of it right there. Not the center, but you can see how it's positioned right there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up a little bit, bring it a little bit down there, boom. And then the cool thing about Canva, I can hit the actual image and remove the background, right? And as I hit remove the background, boom, it removed the background from me. And then I can do you can see it did a really good job at it. Look at that, clean, nice, right? Hit back, we're good. Now I'm gonna come up here to share, download, and then we're gonna do a transparent background. All right, it's gonna go ahead and download that in a transparent background for us. Then we'll go over here to Amazon Merch and upload the design that it just did for us. Drag and drop, and boom, pop. Now let's say obviously you want to see how it looks. Take it off that black background. Now, one thing too, it's a moment of truth. Let's go ahead and see if we can scan this just on that mock-up right there. And it worked. You see it popped up a little link, and then I code it into my phone, and there's the PDF, right? You can see the PDF. If I even want to open up a little bit bigger too, see that? There's the PDF. But it also too, it was pretty cool because it brought it up in that little cool template, right? So you can do anything with it, which is really awesome. So it worked. It scanned it from the mock-up right here on Amazon Merch. When you're uploading your design, getting the whole process and doing that, uploading over there, it worked. So it's pretty cool. So, but also too, keep in mind that this image, if it's scanning from here, the image is going to be a little bit bigger on the t-shirt. So, but for the most part, this right here, it should scan. So just keep in mind if you're down, I don't know, well, just test it out and see what happens. But it should scan. That's a really cool way to kind of just be different from the rest of your competition and think of different ways like this. So if you want to learn how to optimize a listing with Amazon Merch, watch this video right here next. I go into detail on how to put really solid keywords into your Amazon listing so you can be searched or be found by a lot of customers on Amazon and make a lot of sales. Peace out.